Well, the burning cross would be usually put historically into the lawns to intimidate
someone's house.
They break in and then
they shove a cross through the linoleum.
It's like 12 of them forcing it down into the ground.
Good job, brothers. We got it. That was. Maybe we should just put it in the dirt next time.
Someone shoots him.
That was the second. That was the out in the lawn was the second iteration. That was like the first idea was like we got to go into their house and we got to stick it in the linoleum in the hardwood.
We got to stealthily break into the house. We got to somehow penetrate the hardwood linoleum, implant it into the ground, then set it ablaze and get out safely.
And get out safely before they wake up.
Why don't we just do it in the dirt outside?
String him up.
Someone grabs him and squeezes him flat from his shoulders. Just
the grand wizard.
The grand wizard casts a spell.
He just Patronus or whatever, and then you explode.
do this, you die.
Whatever that is.
It is unfortunate that like grand wizard is a cool term.
That's what they stole a cool term.
Yeah,
dragon, grand wizard.
And then they look like dumb motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I'm like, why would you?
I'm gonna be quiet.
You think that shit looks good?
Yeah, he said before that he thinks they look like Power Rangers.
It looked like the Power Rangers ninjas to me. So when I was younger, I was like, I saw a picture of a Klansman.
It's not that
and I was
close.
like, it's a little closer than it should be.
It's a little. You're right. It's particularly the
White Ranger and the Red Ranger.
The television version. Because the movie was where they first got introduced.
In the novels, they're explained a little differently.
Dude, it's so drippy how they go from they go from like their regular form. They go from like regular person clothes into the versions they go on where they just have the ninja stuff on.
Yeah.
And then they put the ninja mask on first, and I'm like, this looks fire. And then they morph, and I'm like, the morphing is fine, but the ninja robes is so much cooler.
Are you talking about the KKK still?
I think so. I think he is.
The problem is that they're so close to each other for me. The Red Ranger looked like it. It looked like it. You can't tell me it didn't.
Their clothes, the KKK's clothes are too baggy.
They are baggy. That's why I thought it was a Halloween costume or something. I was like...
That was like an ill-fitting version of the Power Rangers.
I was like, this is gas, bro. They got these costumes.
Such a dumb kid, man. It's crazy.
I was innocent. I didn't know that bigots adorn themselves. I didn't know about bigots really either, honestly, if I'm being honest.
I guess not specifically.
I know that people were assholes, but I didn't really know that.
I don't remember how I learned about the KKK, but I was aware of it because I remember vividly watching The Waterboy. And that whole thing's about visualizing and attacking, right? Mm-hmm. Like, so there was the kicker. And they wanted him to do the same thing. And then so he visualized a fucking KKK member's head. And he was like, hey, boy, how you doing? And I knew what it was. But, like, I don't remember learning about the KKK, really.
I definitely learned about it in school or something.
I remember
when did The Waterboy come out?
Like,
I was young as shit.
This looks insane. Then I heard the names, and I was like, oh, man. Even at 11, I know that.
Terminology carries a lot of weight, man. Like
Grand Wizard.
I think that's that's honestly what's it's what's cool about Warhammer too. Like they've just got like good terminology. Like does a lot.
I hate
machine spirit is so hard as a term. That is sick.
I hate how much religious zealotry to the point where it's dangerous sounds cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's really unfortunate how like. When the word zealot sounds cool in general.
It does.
Yeah.
It's a cool word.
In Halo Reach, they had like the elite zealots. And I thought that was so cool.
Like they get so crazy that they're like, oh, this is bad. This goes from crazy to that's kind of badass.
Without badass shit, titles and gear, none of this stuff would exist. It's always a
jihadist. That sounds kind of gas, bro. I'm sorry.
One of my favorite moments of the movie 300 was when Le Fiertes, the hunchback freak, when he was like when he betrays them. One of my favorite moments of that movie is because he just has one request.
It's not his fault.
He literally has one request where he's like, I want a uniform. And I laugh because I'm like, that is so fucking real. Because he just he wants to look cool. His whole thing was it's not that he wanted to be a part of the Spartans and he felt like I want to fight with you guys because I believe in your cause. No, he thought the Spartans looked fucking dope as shit.
He's in it for the drip.
And then they were like, get out of here, nigga, you suck. And then so he immediately went to the Persians and was like, I will show you where they are. I just want a fucking dope ass uniform. And I'm like, Yeah. So you throw on some Grand Wizard shit. You talk about the fucking. Well, you just look at the Crusaders. Damn, dude.
The idea, the aesthetic of Crusaders showing
Templar,
up,
bro.
And a Templar is a cool sounding word.
Templar is a dope name,
and they look fucking amazing.
The idea of some
helmets.
guys dressed in gold and white with a big ass hammer on their shoulder, it's aesthetically pleasing.
People just want to look cool, have a cool name.
Yes,
that's what that's.
And do
it really is. It really is a simple root cause of like most people's purpose.
Think of it like
it's
this.
It's why, quite frankly, like I know that the MAGA hats they're trying. But it ain't.
It didn't work. But they tried.
It ain't it. But
the aesthetic of religion and fire together is so even a burning cross kind of looks cool.
Well,
of course,
things on fire look amazing.
Especially
that's the point. I think it's like people will be like, "What's that dope thing?" Oh,
it's just the idea. It's like that's why people like. That's why like playing paladins are cool in games. Someone that believes something so hard they're given powers is crazy. Like I hate this thing so bad that when I kill it, I do it more good.
Well, think about
it's all art, man. It's all art. If aesthetics like
and it's cringe by nature.
Aesthetics are everything,
and it's cringe by nature.
Totally,
but it's still fucking kind of cool.
I think that's honestly why that's part of the reason why. Like Catholic and like Christian, like just Gothic architecture and like that shit.
Yes,
that carries a lot of weight.
That's why a lot of kids have turned to Catholicism because they think Jesus is a pussy. He doesn't have anything to offer, and they're like, oh, well, they'll still say Jesus is king, but it's just a phrase. But they don't actually care about Jesus. But they like the old aesthetics. They like all of the
Castlevania,
the fire and brimstone shit.
They
dude.
like
it's
all the fucking
dude. The Castlevania aesthetics are hard. They go hard, man. It just looks sick. A Catholic church looks sick.
Even the music, dude. The music in Castlevania when you're about to fight somebody and a fucking orchestral piano comes in. And you're like, I'm tired of black people. And then Dracula drops his drink. I'm tired of Negroes. And then Richter's like,
yo,
where's that? Have we even found them yet? Like, have you met any?
Richter's like, what's that?
No.
What are you talking about?
They'll show up soon. I know it.